Welcome back to Ozarks Live. With us now from Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Ozarks is Josh Nemo. How are you, Josh?
I'm really good. How are you?
Great. Thanks for being here. First, can you kind of remind people what Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Ozarks is?
Certainly, it's a community organization that pairs responsible adults with younger people, the high school age and below, that are in need of maybe some guidance or companionship from someone who could maybe be a teacher or an influence in their life.
Yeah, I mean, this is really such a special organization that we have right here in our community. And so your affiliation with it is you are a Big yourself. So tell us a little bit about your inspiration of wanting to be a Big.
When I was young, my older brother was, who's much older than me, he's about 20 years older than I am. He was a Big, and I used to get to spend time with his little, and that was my first exposure to it. And then I'm a father, my daughter's grown, and she's out of the house, but like I say, I'm a father of a daughter, and never had a son.
Yeah.
And kind of always had Big Brothers, Big Sisters at the back of the mind, but I thought it's something you could maybe age out of. I thought maybe I'm too old for it. But Chris Houghton, who is with Big Brothers Big Sisters, I think he leads the outreach program. I'm a former president, current education coordinator for Bigger Net Income of B&I, of Springfield, and he joined our chapter, and he made me realize you can do it, and so I jumped right in.
Yeah. So, you know, another big piece of this is we know that the application process to be a Big is pretty thorough. So tell us a little bit about what that looks like.
Yeah, in fact, I was actually relieved to find it was so thorough because, you know, in today's place of social media and things like that, you could be a little scared of your interactions with others.
Yeah.
And so it was very rigorous. It took about 2 months to get through the vetting process for me. They not only show that they're looking out for the interests of the little, but they're looking out for your interests too, and they don't want anything to be uncomfortable or anybody get in any trouble.
Yeah, you want to keep the kids safe. Yes.
Facts, absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about your relationship with your little.
So I finally was paired. I've been in the process since late October, early November.
Okay.
I've been paired just about a month ago. We've went out a few times. It's been great. My little is not so little, really. He's 13. He is a great person. He makes straight A's in school. He's involved with his drama club and lots of plays. Loves archery, things like that. Stuff I'm kind of into as well. And he and I sort of, you know, he lost his father not too awful long ago. I lost my father years ago, and it's something that when I learned of his background and history, I was excited to be paired with.
Yeah, a lot to relate to in that way.
In fact.
Yeah. So I know it's been kind of a short time for you thus far, but would you say you've definitely already seen an impact from this relationship?
I have. You know, he doesn't know a stranger. He's so personable, and he plays guitar, and I did too today. In fact, we went out and his mom's getting him a new guitar, and so we got to go out, and I've got some good relationships at Ernie Williamson Music over there, and we got to handle a bunch of instruments, and he finally selected one. It was a great experience.
Yeah. Now, what's the time commitment if you decide to be a Big?
So there's two different types of Bigs, one of which they call a lunch buddy, which once a month you meet with your little at school and have some lunch. That's not what I do. We meet, they recommend a couple of times a week, a couple hours at a time or more. Sort of depends on, you know, the relationship you have with the parent and with the little, and just how much time you guys want to hang out, honestly. Yeah.
How can people find more information?
So many different ways. I mean, I'm Josh Nemo. You can find me on Facebook.
Right there at this QR code too?
Yeah, and you could just, you could send me a personal message. Big Brothers, Big Sisters, they're located on West Battlefield, just west of Golden.
Okay.
And you can just walk right through the front door. You can call them directly. Or coming up, there is an event. It's called Beer Fest.
And people can find more information. We're actually out of time, but we can find more information online for that, right?
Facts.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much
for being here.
Great pleasure.
All right, coming up, meet this week's artist on our Fresh